when you're starting to get around that process, because there's a pretty quick casting process, right? To actually get into the movie where Troy knew who the McManus Brothers were going to be.
No, it was pretty long, actually. It was, I still am to this day. I consider myself like a working actor. Like there's stars, there's celebrities, and there's like actors, you know? And I consider myself like a working actor. I've been to 3 premieres in my life. Get invited to every single one of them. I have a jiu-jitsu academy that the majority of my time is spent at, so I'm a little separated from that kind of portion of the industry. But I know that a lot of guys like Marky Mark were up for the role. A lot of those guys are like campaigning for the role. Guys with like huge names, you know. And I was just an actor, so I had to. You know, go through the whole process of doing a screen test, and Troy liked me. We got Norman. You know, they decided whether there was like brotherly chemistry. It was a long process, and it took a lot of convincing, because when Miramax was on board, and it was Harvey Weinstein and all those guys, they wanted guys like you know, all the requisite stars, you know, all of those guys, the big name guys. And somehow me and Norman Reedus got the parts, because, you know, Troy liked us, thought we were right for the role. But it was a long, arduous process.
Yeah, but can you see Mark Wahlberg and Brad Pitt as the McManus Brothers? Can you guys see that?
No.
Come on. Doom, 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 doom. Come on.
Goodbye, British
I always love it because, you've gotten some great feature roles, and you've also gotten a lot of great TV stuff. Just not just the stuff on Dead Zone was Stillson, but you've had a lot of great one-off roles. You can flip. Seriously, if you've got anything other than a basic cable package, just try flipping around on a weekday. And for example, you come up with the CSI episode that you did, where the rodeo star, and just so many different accents coming out of this guy from Sugarland. It's fantastic. Is there one of those roles that stands out, something that you decided, this is what I really, if I have to do a sizzle reel of one scene, this would be it?
I guess really, the obvious answer would be Powder, and there's a reason that's an obvious answer, is because it's why people get into the industry to be an actor. You know, you're lucky if you have one opportunity to do a character that's written like that, that's that far removed from you as a person. And I was lucky enough to get to do it in a movie that you know, it's something I'm really proud of. A lot of people didn't get an opportunity to see it, but things like that. Also, you know, not even a feature film, but a single episode that I did of Criminal Minds was an opportunity for me to play a complete departure from who I am as a person. And you know, you don't get the accolades that you get whenever you play, you know, the leading man, or you know, the action hero, but the most fulfilling artistically, without sounding like my process and all of that crap. Those are the moments like Powder and like and Criminal Minds and stuff like that. And for that matter, you know, the early episodes of Stillson. You know, there was a severe departure from who I am as a person. That's really the most rewarding.
Where you get to actually get out of your own skin and get into somebody else's.
Yep.
Katrina from Action Flick Chick went out on Twitter, and she said, "I'm sitting in with Sean Patrick Flanery."
We're tweeter buddies.
Yes, we are.
Nice to meet you. It's my damn tweet buddy right there. Hell.
Yeah, it took you longer to recruit me than her. No, I'm not bitter. But there were people who actually tweeted in their questions, so we're just going to do a lightning round bit before we throw it to the Q&A to the audience.
It's fun, answers quick. Okay.
Chocolate chip.
Yes. If you could drop
Vanilla.
a toilet on anyone, who would it be and who would it be?
If I could what?
Drop a toilet on anyone.
Man, I got a laundry list. A lot of people out there that need their domes crushed in. You know, I'm one of those cats that I like the Saints movie for that very reason. You know, I think you know, there's too many people that commit heinous crimes and get off with a slap on the wrist. I fall into the other camp. You know, so there's a lot of people that I'd like to dump the toilet on the dome. I won't go into specifics, but I'm sure you guys would agree with me on the specific names.
see. What would you rather have, a tail or wings?
Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you have for breakfast?
Oatmeal, brown sugar.
Healthy. And if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Black sand beach of Kauai.
And do you prefer TV or film?
Doesn't matter. I mean, the medium really doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's really about material. If somebody wrote something that I thought was incredibly moving, I wouldn't care if it was just some rich guy that wanted to produce a film to project on his back fence for his wife to see. I don't care. As long as it's something that's wow, that I can take it even good deed and give it to my mom and go, wow. You know, I mean, it's always neat to see your face on a huge screen, but outside of it just being big, I mean, it can be TV, it can be, you know, video, it can be whatever.
Awesome. And I'm going to censor this, but have you ever had a moment where you needed a stupid epic rope?
Yeah, after you drop that toilet on those fuckers' heads, sometimes they wiggle. Those fuckers are slimy, they'll escape.
Double tap.
Yeah.
Let's throw it out to the audience, because I'm sure everybody here has got at least one or two questions. To start with you back here in the back.
When you guys were filming Boondock, did you have any idea just how long this was going to be? People wandering off the wall saying shorts and did you get that? Or did you think nobody was possible?
I heard about 15% of that.
She was asking if you
I
thought...
think I got the gist of the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I realize that it was going to be a cult kind of...
Yes.
Is there anything other than that I missed? Because oh, okay. No, I mean, you can't really... There's no recipe for making a cult hit. And I mean, if it were that easy, if you could just like, oh, what are you writing? You know, it's funny when you hear songwriters like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, I'm writing my next hit. Really? How do you know? You know what I mean? It's like you're writing a song. You hope it's a hit, but you know, it's just like movies. I mean, I fell in love with the script. I thought it was special. I thought it was unique. I thought it was moving. I thought it was powerful. And I thought, if realized properly, if executed properly, it could do something. But you never know. I mean, cult is like such a badge of honor. It's even more than like a big box office number, you know? And it requires the fans to kind of step up and take ownership of a film. You know, it's funny because in some respects, when the studios decided to not release Boondock 1, it became, you know, the big man saying, this is garbage, nobody's gonna like it. And the fans stepped up and said, wow, you guys are making 15, 20 million bucks a year to make decisions. Well, you suck at making decisions. You know, and it's wonderful to see the fans go, wow, you really screwed that one up, didn't you? You know, it's just kind of a, you know, a middle finger saying, wow, you blew it. You really blew it. You dumped something that if you'd have released it theatrically, wow, shame on you. You know, and it's just like, you know, I remember I've been into music since I was a little kid, and you know, anytime I find a unique band, you know, some obscure band, and to me, I found that band. You know, if you pull up at a stoplight and some car pulls up and this guy's listening to the same song and you look over and it's a douchebag, you're like, oh! You're like, where is the fucking toilet when you need it? Who turned this guy onto that song? You know, you almost need a license to understand that kind of music, you know? Shame on whoever turned him onto that music. You just want to like, I could just tell the cops my foot slipped. You know? It's kind of like that. It's the same with Boondock, you know? It's like, you know, the real fans were like, you know, out of my 3 friends, tell Mike to leave. I want to talk to you other 2. Is he gone? All right, check out this movie. You know what I mean? It's like, Mike's not worthy, but you guys are, you know? It's kind of like that. And it's really a process of the fans. The fans taking a hold of it and going, watch this and call me the minute you're done watching. You know, pick a film, you know, Jurassic Park did 5 times the number, but I don't know anybody that's got a Jurassic Park tattoo.
It's funny you bring that up, because we've got a collection of some of the fans' tattoos that we've seen that were sent into Katrina's site.
That one is actually my brother.
Is it really?
Yeah, and he's got, I think it's mixed, but that's my brother. Love, he's the biggest fan.
I don't know about you, but that might be the most intimidating tramp stamp I've ever seen.
He's like 6'7".
Maybe that was the guy that's like, young Sandy. I got a tattoo you wanna see.
Another question.